Historic flooding in Michigan, which is under a state of emergency tonight.
The dam has failed. 100% failure. Evacuate the area.
This announcement after floodwaters burst through the dam in central Michigan. Minutes later, water overwhelmed a second dam. The force of the surge ripped asphalt from the ground. Water in some neighborhoods has reached as deep as 5 feet. Officials are warning the river could cause water to rise to 9 feet deep.
This, with the dam failures, will equate to the equivalent of a 500-year flood, something we've never experienced before.
10,000 people have been forced from their homes and into shelters.
And just for a little perspective, the rain totals up in Michigan were similar to what we saw around the Miami Valley over the past couple of days. Spoke with Brenda from the Miami Valley Conservancy District, and she told us that our levees across the Miami Valley are just fine, and in fact they are far below anywhere of the levees being overwhelmed with the amount of water that we had. So that's some good news. Now, speaking of water, we have some showers that are moving back into the Miami Valley now. We have a few showers that are southeast of the Dayton area, very light and scattered in nature. You can see a batch of showers moving into Clinton County, currently just south of the Wilmington area. A bigger picture view shows you there is more rain to come. Still under the influence of a low pressure system to our south, we get that counterclockwise flow, and it's pulling all of that moisture up from the Atlantic Ocean. Eventually, the high pressure that's blocking this system to our south, the high pressure to our northeast, will break down, and this low will finally pull away as we head into the next day or so. But we're not out of the woods when it comes to some rainfall in the forecast. Let me show you Futurecast for tonight. A few showers out there at times, especially in areas Dayton and to the southeast. You're just closer to that feed of moisture that's moving up from the south. As we head into and through the day tomorrow, we'll have more bands of showers that work through. And notice at 2 o'clock in the afternoon tomorrow, there may even be a few downpours at times. And we'll have a few showers that drift as far north as Wapakoneta and Salina. But the vast majority of that steady, heavier rain will be across the south. Scattered showers still around into Thursday evening before we start to see a drier trend moving into Friday morning. But that's short-lived because into Friday afternoon, a few more showers will redevelop as the system finally exits off to the east. Rain totals from now until then, about a 10 to a quarter of an inch of rain. We may have some pockets of higher amounts south and southeast where you see a little bit more of that prolonged rain. Tonight we fall to a low of 50 degrees. We'll have those scattered showers at times. It's a breezy and cool night, and we'll keep that light breeze around in place for tomorrow as well with that chance for rain. Highs tomorrow a little bit better than today. We get up to 64 degrees, yet that is still below average by nearly 10 degrees. When we move into the next 5 days, though, we warm up, and we warm up dramatically. We'll head into your Memorial Day weekend with temperatures feeling a lot like summer, upper 70s Saturday, into the 80s for Sunday, and Memorial Day highs of 83 degrees. Of course, we always talk about when you start to bring back the warmth, you have that availability for the moisture and the threat for some showers and even a few storms. But that being said, warm weather is perfect weather to get outside, especially if you want to do any dining outdoors, perhaps a barbecue at your home, or you're heading up to any of those patios around the Miami Valley. Some afternoon thunderstorms Friday, perhaps just a few isolated downpours here or there. Saturday, for the most part, will be just fine and dry. There's just a very slim chance of a shower at this point. Sunday, a bit better chance for some pop-up showers and storms as we bring in the heat and the humidity. For your Memorial Day, currently, it'll be mild in the morning, around 70 degrees or so at 6 a.m. We'll push into the 80s for a high into the afternoon with some scattered showers and storms, a little bit more widespread with a greater chance for those thunderstorms for your Memorial Day in comparison to Sunday and even to Saturday. So here's the 5-day forecast. We'll have those rain showers at times tomorrow, cooler than average, 64 degrees. Friday, a few afternoon downpours there, 72. Saturday, by far the best day over the next 5 days, but we'll be nice and warm heading into the holiday, and we'll have a chance for a few afternoon thunderstorms Sunday and again Memorial Day and on Tuesday as well. Tomorrow morning, meteorologist Kirstie Zontini and Jesse Mag are up with you at 4:25. They'll be tracking those showers out there as you start the day.
Cyclone Amphan hammered eastern India and Bangladesh today. When it hit land, it had the strength of a Category 3 hurricane with winds upwards of about 130 miles an hour. Millions of people moved out of its path. At least one person died. The cyclone wiped out several buildings.
Health experts